Hello. How are you doing today? I am tired. I am so tired. Wow, last night, well, if you watched yesterday's video that I filmed on the way home, you know I was up late, and you know that I was forced to drink extra beer against my will. Terrible, terrible ordeal. And then I came home and I tried to get some sleep, and yesterday I worked overtime, so basically today was my only real day off this week. But it wasn't really much of a day off because we had to go to my daughter's school. She had a thing, in Japanese they call it a hapyokai, which is basically, it's not quite a school play, but it's like every class gets together and does something. So, you know, my daughter's school, there's a couple, I don't know, hundreds, definitely over 100 kids. They're all broken into little classes. Every class is named after a flower. I don't know why this is, but you know, we gotta go up there, and the kids sing a song, and the kids put on a little like skit, fairy tale thing. And I know my daughter worked hard on this, and she wanted us to be there, so of course I wanted to be there for her. But the fact of the matter is, this was an interminable day. We were there for over 2 hours. Like, they told us to show up at a certain time and said, okay, show up at this time and then we'll begin. We show up and it's like, okay, now sit here and wait for 20 minutes while we get ready. It's like, no, you told me to come here now. I'm here now. Don't tell me to show up and tell me to sit here and wait for 20 minutes. This is my day off. And then we're waiting, and then we're waiting, and then we're waiting, and then we're in the room. First we're waiting outside in the cold. Then we're waiting inside this giant room, which has heat on that's full blast, you know. So it's not that cold today, but it's definitely windy. So we showed up there wearing our coats. But then we're in this room. In this room, the heater is at full power. So I got to take off all my coats. There's nowhere to put my coats. There's nowhere to put my shoes. Again, you show up for these schools, they tell you to take off your shoes, and then they tell you to carry your shoes around because there's nowhere to put your shoes. So I'm carrying my shoes and I'm carrying my coats. My coat and my hoodie, and I'm sitting down and I'm starting to sweat, and then it's like, who comes out first? A group of kids I don't know. Instead of doing this in an order where it's like, here are your children, here's your children, here's your children, and we all like take turns herding into this, you know, this auditorium, which is, again, the room is not very big, so it's very crowded, which makes it even warmer. Instead of pacing themselves, they're like, oh no, we'll just do 2 groups at a time. And it's like, no, but now I'm spending even more time in this room with kids that I don't know or care about. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sure these kids worked hard on their skits, and I'm sure their parents are very proud of them. I don't know who these kids are. And I'm sorry. I don't care. Maybe this sounds terrible. When I said to my wife, she's like, don't say that. But it's like, why? I don't know these kids. I'm never going to know these kids. This is it. They're going to be, you know, my daughter's graduating soon. I want to see, you know, I'm proud of my daughter working on things. I want to see my daughter do things. I'm happy that she practiced singing for this, you know, and learning lines for this skit. But these kids, I don't know their names. I know nothing about them. I mean, they're cute. Of course they're cute. They're all cute, but you can't expect me to sit there for 2 hours while I watch a bunch of kids fumble around and try and get things right. And I gotta say, at least once during the other group skit, the whole thing just came to a total stop because I think one of the kids was crying or freezing or something, and no one knew what to do. And then like they're dragging a kid along the stage, like they're dragging him off the stage. And as they get closer to the stage, like I'm worried they're gonna try to drag him off the stage and like his head's gonna hit the floor. And oh my God, it was terrifying. But I'm sweating and I'm so sleepy because I was up late last night, so I'm exhausted the entire time. And again, 2 hours. My son is there too, okay? I took Go to see Star Wars once. He couldn't cope with it by the end. And that movie has laser swords and magic powers, okay? You put him in a room for 2 hours with the heat all the way up, he's gonna start flipping out because he's bored. And I'm bored too, and I'm exhausted. And unlike Go gets a weekend, you know? I don't get a weekend today. I have 1 day off. And I spent it in this hot fucking room watching kids, you know, bang instruments together and forget their lines. And it's like, it's their kids. I'm not mad the kids screwed up. I'm mad at the teachers at the school had such little regard for my time that they decided I needed to spend the bulk of my afternoon watching their kids perform a show. And I don't even know these kids. And honestly, adding insult to injury, my daughter's class who made a skit, the skit must have lasted 15, 20 minutes. She said like 2 things. You know, no small parts, only small actors. I know the drill, you know, but gosh. She was very proud of working on those 2 lines, but she had nothing to do. So the bulk of my afternoon was just me watching other kids do things. Anyway, I ate a lot of chicken on the way home, so I'm feeling better now. My headache is gone, but geez, I'm so glad. Once my daughter graduates at school, we don't have to go back there. No more of these endless weekend things where we all get together and watch the kids just flail their arms. I'll go to elementary school where there's a whole different set of presentations to attend. Anyway, it was a beautiful day today. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Good night, everybody. I love you.